There we go. And then I want to share. And I want to share my desktop. Share that here. So I was walking out of Wawa yesterday. And this was the front page of the New York Post yesterday. Okay.
Yeah.
And I don't really normally read the New York Post, but it says test scores are low, 40% of the kids chronically absent, but teachers will now be required to instruct students on how to breathe. But then I came up to this in the corner right here. So it says yoga loving Mayor Adams announced yesterday that New York City schools will be mandated to have 2 to 5 minutes of mindful breathing starting in the fall. Teachers will be trained on how to lead it over the summer. I know that there are several school districts in the country that use it as there's a yoga breathing or class for students that have been disciplinary issues. Okay, just in terms of letting them focus, right, or stay focused, or mindful breathing. And I just thought this was really funny that I stumbled across this, so I just thought I'm going to share this, and lo and behold, I figured out how to share it. So I thought that was pretty amazing.
That's bad about it because her master's is special.
Is that right? That's really cool. Well, that would be very good. Yeah.
He loves yoga.
See, there we go. That's what we're gonna go with, right?
One thing in common.
Look at that, right?
Meanwhile, he's trying to ban pizzas.
Pizza, I know. I mean,
Unbelievable.
that's beyond a drop in the bucket.
You've got all of the illegals in the Rosa Hotel. Have you ever been to the Roosevelt Hotel?
I have not.
It's uptown. It's scary. It is.
Is that right?
It was. In
It
its
was.
day, in its day, it was a beautiful hotel.
Is that right?
And he's got it all full of these illegals.
The people that were shipped here and came here and
And bust out.
busted up. Wow.
And my great nephew travels a lot, his job, and he was somewhere out west. And a busload of migrants was put up in the hotel where he was staying. And he and a woman that was staying there, apparently she frequently stays there too with her work travel. They had them eat in the kitchen. They set up a special place because the migrants were crashing the dining room.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, immigration is a really serious issue in this country. We have to figure out how to do it. I mean, seriously.
Well, the powers that be are not.
Yeah, and it's been oh, no,
It's like, I can't see it. It's not there.
right. And the other thing is, what actually makes sense? How do we do this and be humane and all this? I don't have the answer. I'm lucky I got here.
Yeah.
So.
Supreme Court just ruled that colleges can no longer discriminate on race.
Is that right?
Weren't they worried about reverse though? Taking too many blacks and browns and Asians?
Well, yeah, that's well.
That thing.
So that was called, if I have that correct, it's affirmative action?
Affirmative action back.
Right,
The
yeah.
case was that Harvard was discriminating against Asians,
Asian.
and court said that they can no longer discriminate on race.
Then again, it's gonna be all Asians and whites in college. Well, a greater majority.
Right. Huh.
And I don't know what the answer to that one is either.
Yeah, I mean, I don't either. I don't know.
Well, the interesting point, I think, was that the Supreme Court looks at the constitutionality of issues.
That's a really good point.
And the So the question was, under the Constitution, was discrimination of any sort constitutional? And then they referred to the 14th Amendment, which came about after the Civil War, and ruled that all people are created equal, all people have an equal right
Okay.
to the same right, the same freedoms.
Right.
Therefore, it follows that race is not a not a reason to give somebody favor over somebody else.
Well, then Kamala Harris should not be our vice president
Well,
on more than one level, but on that level. Yes, because he said, I'm picking a black woman. No, a woman of color.
Right.
well, what Biden did is he discriminated right into his selection because he said, I'm gonna have a woman of color. So everybody else, regardless of qualifications, was eliminated.
No,
Is that discrimination or what?
I said he could pick whoever he wanted, but he didn't need to go around saying he was picking a woman of color.
That's
Who
right.
would have known?
That's right. Well,
He's too dumb to figure that out.
I got you.
Obviously, I don't.
Well, we can all take yoga together. Right. Oh, I love it. Oh, that's great. Hey, let's get in a comfortable seated pose. Or a comfortable laying down pose. Or a comfortable, I'm gonna do mine in a forward fold. I want you to be wherever you are comfortable. I want you to go inward and I want you to look for your breath. I want you to remember that there's no right or wrong answer here. Go look at your breath. Describe it to yourself. I don't want you to join me here, so we modify that. We want to make our breath soft and gentle, warm, with an equal inhale and an equal exhale. For me, today, it's going to be a 3 count on the inhale. 3 count on the exhale. Soft and gentle. Warm and comfortable. 1, 2, 3 on the inhale. 22, 1 on the exhale. No need to hold the breath. Just let it flow. Feel the rhythm of the breath. Sometimes I think about the waves as they lap up on the shore of the beach, just what that sounds like or what it was. Constantly in motion. Nice to give yourself a little bit of time just to be at ease. So now we're going to take that breath and we're going to make it larger. Now make it a 5 count. On the inhale, a 5 count on the exhale. It's still going to stay soft and gentle. You might experience a little coughing, you might clear your throat. That's a good sign because that means that we're exchanging old air with good fresh oxygen. Soft and gentle. Warm and comfortable. Don't let the shopping list sneak back in there. Don't be thinking about your lunch. That'll come. Add a couple extra ones to that exhale. So that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 exhale. 1, 1, 1. Tuck your navel, your belly button to your spine. Pretend you're getting your picture taken. Always suck in our belly when we do that, right? Let the breath continue to flow. Let it be at ease. Soft and gentle. Warm and comfortable. Just notice how much better you feel on those extended ones. Or maybe just a little bit more ease. Maybe just a little bit more peace. This is the breath I go to almost every time I get in my car. So. Great job. Let's let the breath return to balance and normal. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Open our eyes, wiggle our fingers, maybe our toes. Good job. We're going to come to a seated pose. We're going to anchor ourselves, whether it be hands behind our hips or continue to keep them crossed on your legs, whatever works for you. You can stay in that seated pose. We're going to just go ahead and look up on the inhale. We're going to look down on the exhale. Sit up straight so we have good posture. Just nice and easy. Great job. Starting to open up that neck muscle, the one that runs all the way down. And down one more time. Let's inhale back to center and then let's look out over the left shoulder. Back to center on the inhale, exhale out over the right shoulder. Good job, everyone. Just opening this neck. I find myself doing these more and more during the day simply because it's just I think this is a stressful time. These are so easy to do. Just remember not to do it while you're driving. Back to center. Shake it off, everybody. There you go. Support yourself, maybe if you want. Let's go ahead and extend our legs straight out. There we go. Good. Left hand, right shoulder, right hand, left shoulder. We're going to hold our hands. We're going to hold the shoulders down because what we're going to do, we're going to drop that left ear towards the left shoulder. Back up. Right ear, right shoulder. Nice stretch. Inhaling back to center, exhaling left ear down towards the left shoulder. Job. Sitting up straight, we have good posture. Wow. Fantastic. Shake it out just a little bit. You know, just kind of come. Hands come back up, and let's just do that really gentle neck roll. And we're going to go in the opposite direction. Good. Wonderful. Good. Shake it out, everyone. Right hand, front of the left arm up, comes that left arm into backstroke. And remember, the palm rolls out. And we just let this arm just rolls back where it wants to go. It's that point of resistance that you're feeling, but not. There we go. Nice and easy. Now this time, when you come out to the front, straight out front, and roll your left arm out to the side. That's it, just like that. And then we're just going to make a big circle out here. One of the rotator cuffs, but not the one we just worked on. Bigger circle. Oh, yeah. Feel that different? Keep your arms straight. Watch your fingers. And bring that left arm back down. Shake it out just a little bit. Ooh, that was a little different, wasn't it? Huh? Yeah. Left hand in front of the right shoulder. Right arm comes up. Oh, I just said this in chair yoga with Kat a few minutes ago. I just really felt the difference on this. It's huge. It's okay. There we go. Good job. And then straight out, and then just bring it out perpendicular there. Look, let's just start. There we go. Still playing the rotator cuff, just a different one. Get it bigger. Oh, yeah. Right. Like it. Right hand, right knee, left hand, left knee. Spread your legs apart a little bit. We're going to do a forward fold right now. Okay. And you can do whichever forward fold you want to do. You can do the flat back, where you look at the corner where the wall and the floor come together, or you can just tuck your chin in and forward fold. Whatever one you find, and you should experiment with this. Just whatever one you find like, oh, that feels better. I'll do that.
We're just gonna take our time on this one, right? For a couple reasons, but we're just gonna take our time because these are big muscles, and it takes them sometimes a while to stretch. There we go. Walk your hands back. There we go. So now we're back in our sitting position. Good job, everybody. Hand comes up so we can do seated eagle. Left arm underneath. And again, you get what you get a hold of. You know, maybe it's the wrist, maybe it's the thumb, finger, whatever. And what are we going to do? We're going to inhale, and we're going to keep our elbows together. We're going to inhale up. So I'm happy if you only go up a half an inch, but your elbows are together. Good job, Mike. Nice, Kathy. And then just exhale, let the elbows stay together, let them come down. Inhale up. And down. There we go. Such great work with it. And down. This time we're going to go up, we're going to reach, and then we're going to see our eagle right there. Down we go. Shake it out just a little bit, a Gumby thing. Remember Gumby, I just kind of. Just a little bit of that, left arm comes up, right arm comes under. So much different, so. Gonna inhale, lift, make sure the elbows stay together. Exhale, elbows stay together and they come. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. And then. I go one more time and you're gonna show me your eagle. There it is. And down. Another little Gumby thing going on here, just a, it's the, unless you've had them added, the beauty of the vertebrae, the spine is that nothing is screwed, bolted, or glued together. So it needs to sometimes just be adjusted so it sits in the right place. Let's do that forward fold one more time. Either one is fine. Okay, or you can switch it up a little bit. I'm going to switch mine up this time. Flat, stretching it out. Just let it relax. Walk your hands back. I'm going to bring the hands behind. We're gonna do Titanic. So I'm looking straight ahead. The first thing we do in Titanic is we're gonna share our heart with the world. That's it, Mike. Just put it out there. There you go. Share your heart with the world. And then we're gonna look up the wall in front of us. We see the ceiling, and then we're gonna pinch our shoulder blades. Oh. And then we're gonna look down the wall. When we see the floor, we take the weight off the hands. Maybe shake them out a little bit. Hands for that. Share your heart with the world. Look up. There it is. There's the ceiling. Hold it. Good. What a nice chest opening. Look down the wall. See the floor. Shake it out. One more time on that. Here we go. Share your heart. Go ahead, you find the ceiling, if you want to look back the ceiling this time, go ahead. Well, just see what's going on back there. Look for water drips, maybe. Leaks in the ceiling. Pinch the shoulder blades. If you're looking up further, notice how the shoulder blades don't go together as tight on this one. That's why we have you, that's why when we do it initially, we have you just go to the ceiling. It's a better stretch because when you get up here, there we go. Look down the ceiling, down the walls, find the floor, take the weight off the hands. Shake it out. Good job. All right. We're going to do our seated twist next. Make sure you're comfortable, whatever adjustment you need. You bring that right foot up. And we're going to bring that right foot across. We're hoping that the sole of that right foot will be flat on the floor. That's our hope. But if it's not, it's not. Left hand grabs the right knee. That allows me to sit up really tall and really straight. The right hand comes around. I'm looking straight at, that's it. You got it, Mike, that's good. Looking straight ahead. Now, when I twist, I'm going to twist with the shoulders. So this is the movement right here. Don't go so fast with the head. In other words, I could do this, right? And that's easy, but I want to twist this way. Shoulders, then the head comes around. I find that point of resistance and I stop. I inhale, I lengthen again. And on the exhale, I get another inch, maybe not. But when I come back to center line, I want to lead with my forehead this time. And then I'm going to come across my body for a count. Oh. And I'm going to straighten out that right leg. Bring that left leg up. Oh, these legs are old. Left leg comes over. There we go. Okay. Feels different, right? A little bit. So scooting around is good. Right hand grabs the left knee and pull it in tight. Left hand comes behind. Remember, I'm looking straight ahead, really tall. And now when I twist, I'm gonna twist leading with the shoulder. See what I just did there? I'm still looking straight ahead. Lead, oh. And the head comes around eventually. It's no big deal, right? And then what are we gonna do? We're gonna inhale, lengthen again, and maybe we're gonna twist just a little bit more. I don't know. And when we come back to center, then we're gonna come back leading with our forehead. And then we're gonna come across the body for a counter twist. Oh. Yeah. Straighten out that leg. Take your heels out to the outsides of the mat. Let your hands slide down your shins into that forward fold again. Wherever it wants to be, whether you're looking down at the mat or looking out at the wall, it does not matter. We're just getting a little bit more forward fold in here. We're also doing a really good digestive tract flush. Awesome. Walk your hands back. Shake your hands. If you're using a blanket like I am, look at this point. We're going to come down. We're going to come down on our side. Oh my. Okay, so how does this work? You can do two things. You can take that side that you're on, and you can put your hand underneath your ear to make a pillow. But I'm finding that for me personally, I'm much more comfortable on my forearm, just like this. That's it. Great. Wonderful. So go ahead and stretch out both legs straight out. Wonderful. Good. Excellent. Now, take the bottom leg and bend the knee. That's it. So that gives you better balance, right? Your right hand becomes the kickstand. It comes right out in front of your belly. Good. So what we're going to do is we're going to inhale, lift that top leg, point the toe, and down. Up. And having that bottom leg bent really emphasizes or puts the focus onto this leg that we're working. Great. One more time. Up and hold, point the toe. And down and down. Great. Let's go ahead and extend that left leg. Right, there it is. Extend it. Good. Good. Wonderful. And bring it up a little bit this time. A little bit more. Bend it again. Take the right foot, put it on the left ankle. So we can do clamp. Okay, so we're going to inhale, open. Don't be in any hurry. And down. This could easily be turned into, if we were using our belly to twist, it could easily turn into a torso twist. But we actually want it to come out of the hip. So try not to roll over on it. There we go. Good, good, good. Hold it open. Big clamp. Excellent, everybody. Okay. So from this okay, drop that top. Good, good. Right there. Take your right hand, reach up in the air. Or your left hand. We're gonna make a big circle. Okay, here's the tricky part. I want you to take that hand and I want you to reach out far away from your body. Reach out far, good. Excellent. And then can you just roll over and let your hand slide out? Roll over so that you're actually rolling your heart into the mat. Oh. And I'm reaching, I continue to walk my hand out. Oh. That is a great twist for the lower spine. Walk your hand back. Just gently roll over onto our back. I hope you guys remember what we just did on that side, because we've got to do it on the other side.
Okay.
Okay. Kathy, you remember?
I'm gonna follow you.
I love it. Inhale your hands up, straight up to the ceiling. Let your arms drip down past your ears. If you're finding a little bit of pressure in your lower back, it's okay to lift one of your knees up. It's perfectly fine, like I just did. If you want to intertwine your fingers, keep your index pointer fingers straight.
And we're just gonna really stretch really, really long and hard. So I am pointing my toes in one direction, fingertips in the opposite direction, and then I'm gonna exhale and relax. Inhale, stretch. And relax. Oh. Stretch. Hold it. And relax. Good, huh? Go ahead and bring that other heel up near your sits bones or bring them both up so you can roll over onto your other side. And remember, you can do on your forearm like I did, or if you want to stay down with your hand underneath your ear, that's perfectly fine. Okay, good. So we're leaving that bottom leg bent, right? And we're going to go ahead and extend that top leg. Okay, good. Left hand comes out in front, or in Mike's case, the right hand comes out in front. There you go, that's the kickstand. And now what are we doing? We're going to lift up that left leg and point the toes. Top leg, I'm sorry, that's a better direction. Sorry, Mike. And down. Up. And down. Up. And pointing the toes. Good job. We're getting it deep in the hip bones. And up. And down. Good job. Let's just leave that bottom leg where it is. Okay. And go ahead and put that left sole onto the bottom ankle. Then we can do our clam. So this is a clam we're opening. This is a hip opener that we're doing right here. Good. Hip opener. Here we go. Yeah. Ah. Wonderful. Keep going. Oh. So we're going to inhale that left top hand up, right? Towards the ceiling. Got to do a bit of a roll, a little bit of a shoulder roll kind of. So we reach out away from our body with that left hand towards the wall. And then what happens? And I know that I don't like the instructions I'm giving you, but we're reaching out and then we're rolling over, okay, onto our heart. That's not always easy to do, but again, this is where the stretch then drops down into the lower back. Oh. Good job, everybody. Just let this twist happen. The interesting thing about this twist is it just happens because we're using the weight of our body. Walk your hand back. Gently roll over onto your back. Again, when you come onto your back, if you feel a little bit of pressure, a little bit of pain in that lower back, you can lift one of your knees up towards the ceiling. And then what we're going to do is inhale our hands up. Towards the ceiling, we're going to intertwine the fingers, keeping the index finger out. And we're just going to let those arms drift down past your ears. We are going to stretch to huge, to big. Point the toes, the left toes, stretch, reach. Be as tall as you're going to be all day right here. Exhale and relax. Stretch and reach, tall as you're going to be. And relax. Stretch, reach. Oh, great job. Bring your hands up to the ceiling. Fingertips touch. Palms touch. And then go ahead and bring those prayer hands right down to the third eye, which is the space between your eyebrows. Close your eyes. Listen to your breath.
We're gonna open our eyes. We're gonna go ahead and bring the knees up towards the ceiling. We're gonna grab them with both hands and we're gonna gently rock left to right. Oh, yes. Lovely, lovely, lovely rocking here. Little poor man's massage. Great job. Okay, let's drop both heels down. Next to sits bones, not too close. We don't want to put undue pressure on your kneecap. We're going to go ahead and extend that left leg straight up. Full extension. Both hands come behind the hamstring. We're going to point our toe and then we're going to flex our point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. This time when you point your toe, roll your heel. And then roll it in the opposite direction. So drop your right hand down on top of your right hip. The left hand stays back on the hamstring. And what we're going to do is we're going to open on the inhale out to the side. Just, oh. And then we're going to come right back to full extension overhead. And gently, slowly, easily lower that left leg down onto. Just breathe for a second. Go ahead and bring that left leg back up near the sits bone so we can go ahead and extend that right leg up, full extension. Both hands behind the hamstring, point the toes, flex the heel. Point, flex, point, flex. Wow. I've been getting a lot of cramps in my shins lately. I can't figure that out. I don't know why that is. Point your toes and roll your ankle. Opposite direction. Oh, yeah. Wonderful job. Left hand drops onto the left hip. What are we going to do? We're just going to open out to the side. Oh. Make sure both hips are sitting on the mat. Sometimes that outside hip wants to roll up. Bring it up to full extension. We're going to gently, slowly, quietly, carefully lower that right leg down onto the mat. Wow. Good job. Let's go ahead and bring both knees up again. Grab them with both hands. Gently rock left to right. Good. So see if you can get a hold of your ankle, your shin, or maybe even your big toe. So you can get a hold of one of those. We're going to just drop into happy baby here for a second. The nice thing about happy baby is that you can really roll. You can get a full roll that spine, which is just, here we go. Everything just stretching out just a little bit. It's amazing what a 64th of an inch difference will make in your muscles. Oh, great job, everybody. Bring those knees down one more time. Grab them with both hands. And we're going to do a yoga sit-up. So what I'd like you to do is lift your head and look at your knees. Okay. Inhale back down. Exhale, yoga sit-up. Inhale back down. Exhale, yoga sit-up. Hold it. Great job. Gently lower your head back down. Let's go ahead and roll over to the left or your other left. And I'd like to meet you at the table. How are we doing, everybody?
Okay.
Are we doing good? Am I pushing too hard?
No.
Huh?
No.
All right, come to the table.
Oh,
Okay. So. Shoulders on top of elbows, on top of ankles, no. What the, I'm looking down at my wrist, I have the word ankle, I don't understand. Okay, so we're in table, you know, hips on top of knees, shoulders are on top of elbows, which are on top of wrist, and we're gonna look up. There's our cow, and then we're gonna arch our back like the Halloween cat. Then we go up into. Yep. There's the Halloween cat. We're really concentrating this movement in the vertebrae, in the spine. The arms are pretty stable, knees don't move too much. We're just really getting in those 33 vertebrae. We're getting the movement in there. This time, when I look up right wall in front of me, I'm gonna extend my left foot back, point my left toe. Good job. Then I'm gonna go ahead and exhale, bring that left knee in. Back out on the in. Exhale. Back out on the in. Hold it. Lift your right. So I'm thinking the first one is down by start. But back to table, I'm sorry. Drop back onto your heels. Oh, with your hips, just reach out into extended child's pose. Oh. I thought saying that might make one of you break, but obviously you guys are too good.
I have never in my life had a Starbucks.
Is that right?
That is correct. I'm
You
gonna
are-
drink coffee.
You are a good woman. Let's come back to the table, everybody, and go to the right side. Look up at the wall. Goes to the right. On the exhale, that right knee comes in. Out. Exhale in. Exhale. All right. First one to fall by is Derek.
Oh, look at that. I'll be here forever.
Back down the table, heels drop onto the ankles. We're out into extended child's pose. Great job, everybody. Ooh. Good stretch. Mhm. Bring the hands back to frame the face. Thumbs are pointing in. A big inhale up. We come. There we go. We're in table again. I walk our hands 5 and 7/8 inches out in front. And we're gonna roll our toes under. The down dog. I love the bicycle and down dog. So the left heel drops down while the right knee bends. The right heel drops down and the left knee bends. There we go. While I'm here, I think about whether my ears are between my arms. That takes some of the pressure off. Sometimes it gets a little crazy, so I come up with my fingertips just in case the wrists are bothering me. So here we go. Good job, everybody. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All right, we're still up on our, come up on your fingertips and let's walk our hands in. Walk our feet in towards our hands. So we're gonna end up in forward fold. The important part about forward fold is not that you're touching the mat, but that your legs are straight. So if you're like this, and this is what you got today, that's great. That's our goal. That's what we're doing. That's forward fold. And that is our exhale. On the inhale, I want to come up to what I call tall table. So I slide my hands up the shins to where I think I'm flat backed, kind of, Yeah, that's good. I'm still looking down. But you can look forward if you want. All right, flat back, and then on the exhale. Go ahead forward. Feel that great stretch in the hamstrings. Wow, isn't that awesome? Back to tall table. Exhale down. Oh. We're just gonna be taller when we move. You know, one day I should measure this, see how tall. Oh, there you go. That's a great. One more time to tall table. Perfect. This time when we come down, okay, let's bend our knees. So we're in a crouch position. Hands are on the outside of the ankles, and then we're just sweep forward and up like that. Come up to side salute. Thanks for reminding me to breathe. That's great. Inhale again. Exhale this time. Right back down to the crunch of the crouch. Oh, and back up on the inhale. Inhale again. Exhale down to the crouch. Oh, stand back up. Inhale out to T. Straight ahead. We're looking. If we could move from here to the tree. Look straight ahead. Breathe. Can we do something with the tree? Hands move to the front. You got it, I'm fighting. And out we come. Inhale. Sun salute, hands down. Oh. We got to do the other side, right? Down, so whichever way you're doing, change it up. Excellent. Great job.
That was like 1,000 times better, that challenge, than when we did it. Chair.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Why do you think that was? Were you on the mat with both of them?
No, I was on the floor, because I thought the floor would help, but
You thought it would be more, you'd give you more structure, right? Yeah, wow. I think, my guess, if I had a guess, it's that you warmed up, you're loosened up.
yeah.
And you're like, I'm thinking right now, my balance feels pretty
So
good.
I didn't fall out of either one.
Unbelievable.
I'll take it.
You got it. Kathy gets the balance, okay, Kathy gets the balance award, Mike gets the breathing award. Mike, your breathing this whole day has been wonderful. It's been very, I don't, do you feel like it's been good?
I've been doing it since I was born. I practice.
Darn, you're good at it.
You're great at it. I think what I was trying to say before you got me was I think the rhythm of your breath was really relaxed today. I just thought it was, and I was listening to it a couple of times. At one point it got louder than in the beginning. It was just really quiet. But then I could hear the, and I thought it was great. So, all right, in front of your mats, we're going to step back with the left foot into. There we go. Stride pose. Hands come off out to the side. Fingertips are going to touch overhead. When you're balanced, if you need balance, push your fingertips together. And then right knee comes out over the knee. Inhale. And when you let the air out, don't drop the height. Just let the air out. That's it. Perfect. Inhale up. Exhale. Just drop the air out. Inhale one more time. Reach out, chicken. Front of the mat. Step back in the other.
That was it.
Yeah, you got it. Now your balance is slow. Like, look, it's hysterical.
Inhale your hands up, fingertips touch, grab that balance. Go ahead and put that left knee extended, the front knee, put that out over the fingertips. Remember, the balance is in the fingertips. Up. Put the air out. Up. And out. One more time. So I was doing the reading accidentally, I think, I thought it was just interesting, it's very, I think it's very evident in the comments, I mean, when we do this. I use the fingertips as balance when I'm doing that, what I call that skull warrior one, because it's really helpful, right? Here I am and I'm doing it, but there's always a progression, you know? There's always a next step if you want to take it in that pose, and the step would be, I'm here, I'm feeling really good, open your hands. So now the balance switches from here to here, and it just was a reminder, and I thought that was really, I don't know, it's just kind of interesting. I thought it was, there's always with the same asana, the same pose, there's always a way to adapt it, modify it, make it a little more exciting and difficult. Okay, I think we should try, because you guys are doing so well today. I'd like to do warrior 3 before we go. We rarely do that. So anyway, let's see if I can remember how to teach it. Step back with one of your feet. I don't care which one. Turn that foot out. All right, great. All right, so I've got one front foot pointing this way, one foot going this way. Both hands straight, okay. Here, up we come. There we go. Got it. All right, now this is the one where we keep the legs straight. Okay, warrior 2 would be this. Okay, where we're just, that's warrior 2. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna add. Okay, this is a weird, let me show you from the side. Maybe I can explain. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Here I am. The front leg is straight. We're going to do that move. It's kind of a lunge, right? And then, once you've done that lunge, I want you to drop that forward hand to the inside of that, right there, just like that. Wonderful. And then I'm just going to come around, and you got, may I touch you?
Mhm.
Great. That's the opening. Keep this wrist back here. Mike, this is awesome. And then just as this is the opening. This is fantastic. Okay. So a lot of people, you see this pose, this is called, warrior 3, triangle, whatever you want to call it. You see this in a lot of the front of back yoga magazines. The trick is not to have your hand on the floor. This is about the opening. This is about the chest twist that you're seeing right. They call it and I call it the Anderson window pose. Because these are the two hands of Anderson window glass. Right here, like this, look down at your toe. All right, how do you get out of this pose is really the question. Turn your head back, look at that back thumb that's way behind you. And with your eyes and your hands, just sit yourself upright. Great. How'd that feel?
It's okay.
Oh, good?
Yeah.
Well, how's that when I hear those words? All right, let's do the opposite side. If you can remember which foot behind that. Okay, here we go. Remember, we're turning that back foot out. Okay, that allows us to do what we're doing. The front leg is going to stay it's going to stay straight but not locked. Okay, and then this is the lunge part, right? So the leg stays straight. I'm here, and the lunge is from the hips. And then we drop that left hand or the forward hand inside, and this, there we go. I like to look down at the toe. I think that gives me a better twist in this case. And maybe if it starts to open, maybe that hand slides down a 1/16 of an inch, but don't sacrifice this opening. All right, I'm going to correct you. Just come back this way, right there, twist that. But as you drop this way, there you go. Like, that's wonderful. Hold it.
So you look at that back hand, that back thumb, and with that left eye, you go ahead and hook yourself up. Great job. Shake it out. We're gonna finish with breath of fire. Okay, it's for thirds, right? Asana, my friends, Shavasana. Here we go. Great job today. You guys were unbelievable. There we go. Get yourself comfortable in any position that you really, truly want to be in. I'm fine. Oh. Amazing.
So begin to wiggle your fingers and toes and welcome yourselves back to the mat. Take all of the time you need.
So much. Part of my quest.
Namaste.
Good job, Chris.
Great job, Reber. We couldn't do it without you.
You know, I bet you could. I did share with the first class, Mike, next Thursday's my anniversary. So I'm taking it off.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna take it off and I'm gonna record a class. So it'll be available. It'll be
Well-
something a little different, but just to let you know.
Sure, I can pay for that because before the cloud. They get the refund.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See, that's what see, Mike, every time we're off, Kathy, Mike wants to know how he applies for his refund for this class, you know?
Yeah.
Which I understand.
Yeah, I mean, we're a fixed income.
We are.
And I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it.
Well, happy anniversary.
Thank you. It's
What number is this?